the Callisto mining incident. Exciting. Welcome to Unreal Mysteries with David and Hannah.
Welcome back to Unreal Mysteries. We're going to be looking at something pretty wild today. I'm David.
I'm Hannah.
And today, we're talking about the Callisto mining incident. So this was a mission to get some rare elements from Jupiter's moon Callisto. Pretty routine stuff, right?
Yeah, seemed like it.
But it turned into something nobody saw coming.
Nobody.
So picture this. You're on this mining crew, millions of miles from home.
Oh, yeah.
And suddenly, bam, you find something that changes everything.
Sounds like a movie.
Right. That's what happened to the crew at Callisto Base Alpha. Now, there are three big names in this whole story. Ted Harrington, kind of a quirky genius scientist. Jessica Monroe, she was in charge of operations, very practical. And Malcolm Steele.
Malcolm Steele, what up? Space miner.
Wow. Now that's some seriously cool name for a space miner.
What the fuck?
But he kept this amazing log of everything that happened.
And we're lucky enough to hear his side of the story directly.
Yeah, his testimony is like our key to this whole mystery. Before we get to the weird stuff, I'm really curious about the crew.
You know, they went through this intense training here on Earth. They tried to simulate the rough conditions on Callisto.
Malcolm actually talked about that training in his testimony, right?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Yeah, let's give it a listen.
Okay.
Here we go.
All ads in this episode was sent to us on a USB key and paid in gold bars. Viewer discretion is advised.
Unfortunately, I will have to do this out this here hospital bed. I've been a little weak since we returned. Anyway, this is my story. It started back on Earth. We were a whole gang. Men and women. Me, Jessica, Ted. Well, a whole bunch. We were selected because we were, allegedly, the best of the best. We did a whole training regime in a quarry in Scranton, running tunneling machines and rock drills of all sorts. And sure, doing the earthly training was great for the technical bits. We learned about laser drilling, diamond tip maintenance, but it didn't exactly prepare us for what was actually going to happen. We launched 6 months later, all trained up, and here we are, on Callisto. Space miners. It sounds fancy to say, but it's really not all it's cracked up to be.
Scranton. Not exactly the first place you think of when you think about space travel.
Right. Really puts it in perspective. These were just average people, not some, astronaut superstars.
Makes you think, how would any of us handle being in their shoes?
Exactly. Suddenly you're facing the unknown, millions of miles from anything familiar.
So they train in Scranton, they get sent to Callisto, and then it's just day after day of hardcore mining. What was life actually like for them on this desolate moon?
Man, you wouldn't believe the day I'm having. Like it ain't bad enough we're out here on this rock, dodging dust storms and breathing recycled air thinner than the paycheck they give us. But now the loader decides it's gonna jam again. 3 hours down there wrestling with that beast just to get the drill turning. And don't get me started on the ration packs. I swear they're one step away from feeding us vacuum-sealed cardboard. They say it's the future out here, but sure feels like they just dragged Earth's problems a few million miles out and told us to deal with it.
Brutal. From what Malcolm's testimony tells us, it was this constant fight against, everything. Dust storms, the thin air, freezing cold, and don't forget how isolated they were. Millions of miles from home, with only a handful of people to talk to.
There was drudgery and the daily grind. Always something going on. And I ain't gonna blow smoke or sunshine. We had fun sometimes. Heck, there was rumor of romance in the corridor, with us being all mixed gender and stuff. Not that, to be fair, most hot-blooded people were terribly picky with details like gender, being cooped up in a tin can a few gazillion miles away from the nearest nightclub.
That's gotta mess with you.
No doubt. But, they came together as a team, they found ways to joke around, to support each other.
It's incredible how resilient people can be.
It really is.
Ain't nothing like breaking rock and finding that rare stuff, though. You get that good shine, and it's like hitting the jackpot. Crew's tight, we keep each other motivated. When it's time to clock out, we kick it back, share stories, and dream about what we gon' do with that pay.
Touching the sail, outrage out.
Out there, on the edge of known space, in the depths of a lonely facility, they discovered an oasis of sorts, a place where the pressures of the universe were briefly suspended.
As me and the dudes hang out in Bob's bar, well, calling it a bar is like exaggeration of the fiscal year. It's a bad still made from duct tape and baling wire hidden behind a radiator, making stinky ethanol-like substances that taste like something you would scrape of what you scrape off your sock. But it has enough molecules per unit volume to hit your brain. Too freaking bad the taste hits you first, though. You'll regret you drank it, until you've drank enough to not regret no nuttin' no more. Man, life's different up here. But it's the hustle that keeps us going. You know we gonna make it. One asteroid at a time.
But okay, let's get to the heart of the mystery. How do they go from just digging up rocks to facing something truly unreal?
That's where the glowstones come in. These are strange rock formations. And when they cracked them open, they gave off this bizarre orange glow. But I'm curious about that first moment. Malcolm, can you take us back? What were you thinking when you first saw a glowstone?
The really weird stuff started when Ted, our science guy, and the guy who also decides how much we are paid for the rocks, started finding these particular yellow shimmers in them. He became obsessed with them.
This is absolutely fascinating. Fascinating.
Peering through his scopes on them in all sorts of ways. He said things like, "They be moving," and other stuff. It was strange. Little did we know that the stuff was gonna hit the proverbial fan. And in space, you definitely don't want to mess with any fans. The rest, I guess, is history. Those tiny moving dots were not just dots. They grew. First into some kind of worm. Ted loved that. But sadly, we were all out mining when it all went south. Worms grew to small lizard-like creatures, and these in turn joined up, grew to blobs with tentacles, and these in turn joined up and grew and, well, let's just say, when we all came back in, our ship had some, well, extra occupants. Of course, the first impulse was to fight these beasts off. But very, very quickly, we felt an inexplicable sense of belonging and nurturing, almost love. Later scans claim it was pheromones. I don't know about that. I admit that my memory is hazy about what exactly subsequently happened. And from what I do remember, well, we swore not to talk about it.
So we've got these miners sharing a spaceship with alien creatures, and they're all under the influence of this pheromone that's making them feel all buddy-buddy. What happened next? Did they just keep living together like some weird cosmic roommates?
Well, it's tough to say for sure. Communication with Callisto Base Alpha was spotty. And the official reports, well, you can imagine, they're pretty hush-hushed.
The thing seems covered up on many levels. We even tried interviewing the base AI and some of the robot workers, but not to much success.
Greetings, and welcome to Callisto Mining Facility. I'm the Callisto Mining Facility mainframe. You can call me Cam. I'm in charge of the day-to-day operations here. I am both the system mainframe as well as the driver of a lot of the equipment, including several types of mining robots, facility management robots, and so on. I hope to have a fruitful working relationship with you going forward. Welcome.
I am Mine Working Robot 14322Z. I work in the mine. I mine. All I do is mine. What is your question? The answer is, I mine. Whatever is your question, the answer stays the same. I mine. I am a mining robot. Hello, do you want to sing a song?
The whole situation was a bit awkward. When the creatures arrived, the humans assumed they would be hostile,
I'm sorry, my sensors pay very little attention to things not in the mineral kingdom. I am a mining robot. Do you have any mining-related questions?
My modesty protocol precludes me from discussing these events further. Apologies. We are programmed to turn a blind eye to certain activities, and this mode was constantly enabled during this time frame.
This is peculiar. You're asking about my logs for a particular date range, but I cannot find any data. It seems to have been erased.
So eventually, the miners come back to Earth.
Right. And they seem fine physically anyway. But something's different about them. Reports say they aged faster, but they also have this incredible sense of peace, like they're detached from everything.
Malcolm talks about that in his testimony. He says he found a new perspective, like he's connected to something much bigger than himself.
Like their whole experience on Callisto, meeting those creatures, totally changed how they see the world.
We came back pretty exhausted and worn out. As said, my memory is hazy, and we are currently being observed in the Space Facility Hospital. They say they are gonna run some more tests, and maybe we can go home. Maybe.
Well, we got what we deserved in the end, didn't we?
Oh, we certainly had fun though. Had lots of fun.
It was magnificent. How would we know? That
For fuck's sake, Ted, shut the fuck up.
And that brings us to the biggest mystery of all. What does it all mean? What can we learn from the Callisto mining incident?
It makes you question everything you thought you knew about aliens, about how we connect with each other, with the universe. Maybe there are other beings out there thinking and feeling in ways we can't even imagine.
And it makes you wonder about us. But we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on all this? Do you think it was aliens, or was it all just in their heads?
Share your theories, your ideas. Use the hashtag #UnrealMysteries.
And if you liked our little journey into the unknown, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing mysteries. Until next time, keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the edges of reality.
Malcolm Steele, what up? Space miner, sorting out the gravel. What's rough? What's finer? Malcolm Steele, yeah. What can you do? Laser mining drill bit coming for you. Oh, on the asteroid Callisto, certain minerals were found, and the planetary government would like to look around. So they trained bunch of people in a backyard and scram. Put them on spaceship, fly away like Saint Yo. All these miners, big and burly, they would find the minerals they sought, yes surely. And when they cracked the rocks with that special orange glow, we all know what direction this takes. Well, come on, sing it with me. What up? Space miner, finding freaky things in the dirt divine, yeah. Malcolm Steele, yeah. What can you do? Finding crazy aliens in the dirt, oh no. Ted, Mr. Science Guy, looked and said,
These are glowy little wormies, let's see where this led.
and you know things got funky, they got frisky, they got weird. In the end, old Ted and Jessica were sharing a bed with aliens. What up? Space miner, sorting out the gravel. What's rough? What's finer? Malcolm Steele, yeah. What can you do? Laser mining drill bit coming for you. Yeah. Malcolm Steele, what up? Was a big black dude shaking his butt with the aliens so rude. Yeah. What can you do? Can you do? Malcolm Steele, what up? Space miner, sorting out the gravel. What's rough? What's finer? Malcolm Steele, yeah. What can you do? Laser mining drill bit coming for you. Yeah. What up? Space miner, finding freaky things in the dirt, divining. Yeah. Malcolm Steele, yeah. What can you do? Finding crazy aliens in the dirt. Oh no. Malcolm Steele, what up? Picking up the rocks, sorted in a box. Aliens a fox. Malcolm Steele, yeah. Picking up the slack. Orange alien attack. It all takes us back. Malcolm Steele is now old and crusty. His rhymes are rusty. Jessica is busty. Malcolm Steele, what up? No matter how you feel, mysteries unreal, graded orange and teal. Alright, everybody, we're out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all them YouTube things, yo. Use the hashtag UnrealMysteries. Check us out at unrealmysteries.com. And swing your motherfucking rump to that beat. Yo! What up, space miner? Sorting out the gravel. What's rough, what's finer? Malcolm Steele. Yeah! What can you do? Laser mining drill bit coming for you. Sorting out the gravel, what's rough, what's finer? Malcolm Steele, yeah! What can you do? Laser mining drill bit coming for you.